Hello everyone, and welcome to another Modswell video. I'm your host Maxwell. Today we're going to be taking a look at my top mods of the week, so remember to subscribe so you can catch these videos when they're released. There really have been some fantastic mods this week though, so let's not wait around. First up we have ClefJ's Karthwasten. This mod is making changes to the small mining town of Karthwasten and bringing it up to where the lore states it should be. Karthwasten used to be the capital of the Reach before being replaced by Markarth. In the vanilla game, the 7-building town shows no signs of grandeur or evidence of its extravagant past. ClefJ has seen to this by adding in a host of new buildings, many new houses and a few new stores. A really great touch is the new buildings inserted that are in different levels of disrepute. This shows possibly why the people of the Reach made the move across to Markarth. To make sure the town doesn't feel empty with these new changes, ClefJ has also added in a fair amount of NPCs. So far, I haven't experienced any negative effect from the additional buildings or NPCs, but let's be fair, the entire area is one of the lighter spots in the game. The new NPCs perform different roles in making the map feel more alive by manning the stores, working the mines and roaming the streets. Karthwasten was already home to my absolute favourite world edit, in the great town of Karthwasten, which makes the area feel really quite Gothic. But this performs differently. The great town, while still my favourite style, doesn't stand up to the small immersion tweaks in town that ClefJ has done. The place straight up feels more alive and lived in. The history is on display, as is the tragedy. These edits leave you with genuine reasons to visit a spot or to set up some form of camp. There is everything you need located here. If you're a mage, there are enchanting and alchemy tables. If you're a smith, there are 2 large mines which, were always there. Soon there is going to be a home added into this setup, which could be a really nice place to run your playthrough from. So the big question is, how much is all of this going to set me back? Internal and external edits have to be costly, right? Especially with it being this large of an edit. I think you can tell from the build up that this is going to be cheap. But at 415.4 kilobytes, cheap doesn't even cover it. Slot this one into your external edit section in the LLO and enjoy. Next up, I've gone for Food Overhaul. Honestly, I've never been hugely into food mods. Food was dead to me in this game because of how damn poor it is. I don't have the time to plow down 50 apples to get a touch of my health back, so I would just sell them all, or more likely dump them out onto the streets of Whiterun for Nazim to cry about. I understand food mods have fixed this, but the damage for me was always done. Luckily, I have a great community of people on board telling me to check this mod out, so do remember to join my Discord. The Food Overhaul is completely changing the way food works. The author states their goals were to make food heal far more, removing stackable effects to increase usefulness of some recipes, and replace the potential OP nature other recipes could hit after this rebalancing, which by the way the author has done across the board. There have also been other tweaks and changes, such as raw meat having a chance to give parasites, fruit and veg having a small chance to remove diseases. Certain ingredients have been made slightly more rare. Again, this is so some of the new benefits aren't overpowered. A huge bonus to this mod is just how compatible it is, with natural support for I Need as well as an easy patch for survival mode. I think you know where I'm heading with this. The Food Overhaul is going to be a perfect partner in any immersive survival styled load order because of the changes to carry weight and potions. Sometimes having those on you completely ruins your run. Sure, you have the gear to get through a dungeon, but you don't have the space to return with anything. What if I told you a simple piece of bread which weighs just 2 units of weight? I seriously need to work out what that unit of measurement is. Anyway, that bread would restore your health by 10 points per second over 20 seconds, as well as 1 point of stamina per second over the same period. It works out being easier to carry a few loaves of bread. Well, actually, the cooked meals are more effective, but you do get the point. I notice more and more how many bandits carry an ingredient on them, and this is going to be a huge part of getting through a challenging build that includes this mod. These become more situationally usable than a potion. Another thing I really love about these is how they've made me enjoy using a player home. I think this is the first time I've ever filled my cupboards in the Breeze home without it basically being crafting ingredients. Actually, I guess I'm crafting a meal, but still you know what I mean. This mod is only going to set you back 62.9 kilobytes and is easily slotted into your game mechanics section. Moving on to my third mod. Here I've chosen EAD, every attack different. And I know what you're thinking, how the hell didn't this make it to the top spot? And we will get to that. EAD does exactly what it says it's going to do, or as close to it as possible anyway. This is a huge animation project that aims to cover every one- and two-handed weapon motion. This includes all of the normal and power attacks in any of the directions. Sort of. It actually doesn't have the diagonal setup because of how Skyrim was made in the first place. The way EAD was made is where the magic happens. In the vanilla game, there are only two swinging animations, which are essentially standing swing and directional swing. This means what you're seeing is just a whole bunch of rinse and repeat, which I absolutely despise. Most animation replacers follow the same principles, but at least look and perform better than the vanilla, so I can forgive them. EAD, however, upgrades that measly 2 animation setup for one- and two-handed weapons all the way up to 15. Basically, they showed Spinal Tap what's up. With this mod we get 2 different swings while standing still, 2 different swings whilst running or walking forward, backwards, right or left, as well as 5 new power attacks, also based on the directions. Basically every single movement attack has more animations than Skyrim had for a single animation type, which is insane. I brought up this mod doesn't cover diagonals, and I want to explain that further. In the base game, the 2 animations are very easily managed. The diagonals just take from those. With this mod, however, animations have a lot to choose from, and occasionally you see a little weirdness where the animation becomes different mid-swing. Still looks better than vanilla, but I did want to bring it up. Having all of these animations can be really strange to start with. The attacks you'd expect to come simply might not be the ones lined up to play, so getting used to fighting with it took a little second, but it doesn't take long. I think most people here will have used the animations inside this mod separately at one time or another, as it includes work from Mofu Mofu, Sai 0405, Spoiler, Sekiro, Goma Pudding, and Distar. It's definitely going to help if you have used some of these animations. EAD comes in at a super affordable 1 megabyte, which when compared to the mod I'm currently using is over 100 megabytes cheaper. That mod is also by Bracker actually. Mostly because he's completely destroying the "you need blah blah" mod for this to work on Xbox, and I can't wait to see what he does next. Throw this mod in with your other animations and get out there slaying. The final mod I'm covering today is a damn treasure. How many times have you loaded up Skyrim to start a new load order? A new challenge starts, but you're kind of over the way it's played out, and you've tried every alternate start going, and even those have worn out on you. Well, here is a brand new option on how you can approach the game. I am of course talking about the mod Redux. This is a fully voiced overhaul of the main questline, which adds in a campaign that takes advantage of Skyrim's open sandbox style. Redux works as an overhaul, quest and a brand new alternate start mod, which does of course mean don't use this with another alternate start. The idea behind Redux is to add uniformity to the world of Skyrim. We look at the Dragonborn as a great many things. An archmage, a master assassin, leader of the Thieves Guild, and several more additions. Most of these seem to have opposing ideology, and it's never made any sense to me. All of that is just a topper for the main title of Dragonborn. Well, now you can sidestep a bunch of these quests and use the new storyline to run events parallel to the main quest, but fresh and new. The factions have been seamlessly integrated into this new game. Characters approach you differently based upon which factions you've joined. This was always kind of part of the game, but it could come across really strangely at times, with random townsfolk heralding you as a hero and a killer in the same breath. Seemingly, with this mod installed, joining factions feels different, as if it's a serious decision that will follow you around should people know what you do. I would love to see a mod that actually just removed lines about being part of the assassins or thieves, because surely NPCs knowing you're one of them means you're bad at that job. Whilst this mod does effectively have you bypassing the Dragonborn quest, you can bring that back up and follow the main stories just as you could with any other alt start mod. Redux gives you so much freedom to play the way that you want to play, but it also makes the choices you've made have consequences. The world feels more open and accurate with Redux installed. I would actually love to see people use this as a master file to create a different styled Skyrim off of, because I haven't seen a mod that plays this way. It feels like a different game in so many ways, and whilst yeah, it's annoying to have to restart a game for a mod showcase, trust me, I've seen those alt start rooms and the intro so many times, this one just felt a little different to me. I am so impressed with the voice acting and the direction of this mod. Redux is going to be huge for so many players. I will say at 54.6 megabytes, this is definitely the most expensive alternate start mod, but it's so much more. One of the cheapest quest mods, a mid-priced immersion mod, and a low-cost voice-acted mod, meaning 54 megabytes is so worthwhile and honestly just a low cost. I highly recommend playing with this mod in your next go around.
Look around. That witch was always better at playing people than she was in her research. Those thugs would have left something.
Or what? Do you truly believe that you could lay a single hand on me and escape the city? You would be drawn and quartered before morning.
Oh, how he promised that his research would bring fortune. How the expedition couldn't go wrong. But then it did, in every possible way. And
on that, I'm going to call it. We have got some really amazing mods to play with this week that will be in orders for years to come. To get your hands on these mods, check the description where I've left links to each of them on Xbox as well as PC where relevant. I've also left links to the load orders I've made as well as some really helpful communities like my Discord and the Skyrim Xbox mods subreddit. You will be able to get a ton of help in these places as well as helping others who may need it. If this video has been helpful, I would really appreciate those likes, comments and of course subscriptions to help boost me through YouTube's algorithm. But that's going to be it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.